So the handheld market is about to go crazy, boy. Nintendo finally went and confirmed that Nintendo Switch successor is on the way, boy. We have already had the Steam Deck, the AOG Galaxy, like handheld gamers, they out here eating good, bro. I'm talking, they had Mondo Burger, bro. Home of the Big Booty Burger, boy.
I'm gonna have lunch at Mondo Burger. Home with the Big Booty Burger. Home with the Big Booty Burger.
They out here sipping the crispest sips of purple flurp at Sam's ice cream joint, boy. Yeah, but that's the whole point. These niggas eating good. We're just gonna dive into everything on the internet that's been surrounding the Nintendo Switch 2, and then also a lot of the weird kind of like patents and other information Nintendo's kind of let out before the console actually got confirmed. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump in. So Nintendo has confirmed that the Switch successor is on the way, and we actually kind of got some rumors about the tech and kind of some really cool shit behind that tech, which is going to make it pretty powerful, and just going to give you kind of an idea of what to expect with it. So just diving in, just right off the bat right now, like a lot of people are kind of worried about like the games, and this is one thing that I would have to say is it's a very big win in my opinion, because there's not too much love for physical media out there. But what they're talking about is the Nintendo Switch being backwards compatible not only digitally but physically. So a lot of people were worried about sometimes whenever they did have a backwards compatible system. They did it a lot with like the DS, the Game Boy Advance, the 3DS, so on and so forth. But of course with the Switch, it was the Wii U. You really didn't have any backwards compatibility, and then I guess the games were just built differently as far as architecture goes. So I guess maybe that really wasn't a possibility, and then the Nintendo Switch was kind of being something of its own at that hyper console stage. They really didn't dive into too much backwards compatibility options, but after seeing what Microsoft has been doing and what PlayStation has been doing as far as with backwards compatibility, I'm pretty sure Nintendo had to have some type of answer for that. Nintendo flat out said like, hey, we are looking at making sure we have the longevity of the Nintendo Switch account and blah blah blah. They already addressed that when people were already hounding them about a Nintendo Switch Pro. Or Switch 2, blah blah blah. There's also been some other interesting patents that Nintendo had over the last few months. There's one of kind of this dual screen system where it almost looks like there's two switches kind of in like a Nintendo DS type of format, and it looked like it could detach, and then you could like kind of I guess play each other or do whatever. It's kind of making me think that could also be on the table. I would not be surprised if it doesn't show up, but they always say that that's kind of the thing with these companies. They usually do just patent software just so other companies can't yoink that shit. But boy, just like, I don't know what to expect. It's kind of crazy, but that's one of those other things, like, you got to be on the lookout because it could very well be a possibility. Oh, the next part, we're actually going to be talking about the tech portion, and this is where it kind of gets really interesting. So the Tegra chip that's inside of the Nintendo Switch, that's actually like a custom chip made by Nintendo and NVIDIA. There's been a big tech evolution with this AI-powered ray reconstruction software. Even though technically, I guess your hardware may not be strong enough, it's kind of like AI software working overtime inside of the actual chip. The whole tech for the Tegra X1, the whole shit surrounding it has went bonkers, bro. What we're seeing from some rumors and speculations, it's kind of looking like it's going to be floating around the same specs as a Steam Deck in a way, or maybe like slightly weaker than a Steam Deck. Like for an example, it's talking about like handheld mode, it'll have like PS4 level quality, but it's gonna have like RAM kind of around like 10 or 12 or something like that. So, and I know for a fact the Steam Deck has 16, so it's like in some areas like the Steam Deck has a little bit more power as far as what I'm seeing, just from like a little, comparing it to other consoles type shit. It just seems like it's going to be like how I've always described. It's kind of like a PS4 Pro-ish, Xbox Series S, slightly weaker type of system, type of shit. Also had that other info when it was around the kind of like tech E3 time, but not E3, where they showed off like the tech demo of Unreal Engine 5, and then they showed off like that Matrix game running on the new Switch console. So it's like, it's definitely going to have some more power to, be able to handle some games. But people are just wanting to actually I guess get some more narrowed down specs, and hopefully we're actually going to get that. It sounds like this thing, as far as like tech, actually got delayed to like 2025, so we might not even get an announcement until that time. It may even be the end of the year this year, or it may be even early 2025. But all the information that we have so far, it's been pretty it's been pretty consistent what people have been finding, so it's making me feel like a lot of this like kind of leaks and other shit might really be true. And also around the time the Nintendo NX or whatever they called the Switch when it was first coming out, a lot of that shit kind of did get kind of dug up, and I'm not gonna say debunked early, but a lot of people, the leaks and shit, a lot of those guesses and rumors and shit coming from the same sources was actually pretty accurate. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. Hopefully in the next few months we're actually gonna get a narrowed down actual announcement, but Nintendo has confirmed it's on the way, they making it, stay tuned, blah blah blah. All right guys, in the comments down below, I need to know what y'all think. I've been rocking with the Switch for quite some time. I've been on the Steam Deck. Y'all let me know as far as handheld, what are y'all expecting from this console? What games do y'all want to see? I mean, shit, we're still waiting on Metroid Prime 4. There's still some other shit that we need, but it's more of, let me know what y'all think, game-wise, tech-wise. What are you expecting? What would you like for the Nintendo Switch successor to be? Let me know in the comment section down below. All right, guys, I would love to thank you guys for tuning in. This is your boy QKG, and peace out.